Hello Immortals, and welcome to our Hearts of Iron 3 gameplay. So as we told, we're gonna play Hearts of Iron 3 as our new game because of 3 reasons, which we told in annunciation video. So we're gonna follow the history, number 1, number 2, it's an awesome strategy game, and number 3, we're gonna get Hearts of Iron 4 in this year by developers Paradox Interactive. So we are gonna play Hearts of Iron 3 just to get like a little introduction for that game. Okay, so we told we were gonna play as a Germany because that will be the easiest faction to follow the history time lapse. Okay, so let's start. Gonna check the custom game and go with Germany. Difference between custom game and historical star. We can select what we really want. Okay, regarding diplomacy, I won't touch anything because I want it to be authentic as much as it can be. Okay, here, this is the stuff which we are gonna change. Yeah, I don't want cavalry, and I don't want motorized infantry. That's basically a regular infantry in trucks, and that's bullshit. I would rather take mechanized infantry. It's much more expensive, but it is much more better. These are basically the Panzergrenadiers inside a half track. Let's go to industry. I want to get education high. Education is important, and I would like to get a research efficiency. Yes, just like that. Okay, now let's see else. What do we need? Capital ships. Carriers, no, because Germany didn't have carriers. Battleships, yeah, they did. Battle cruisers, yeah, I mean Germany didn't have a lot of ships. They had only one battleship. It was called Bismarck, and he was the OP battleship. Okay, what else can we do here? Let me check. We can take some stuff from here. Yeah, from battleships, because I won't make any battleships. Yeah, okay, let's take the battleships off. I mean, there was, I believe, maybe one big battle regarding this navy between Axis and Allies, so I'll skip that as well. Here it is. Theory. Land. Let's go with the industry. Wanna get raw materials up. Good. Can I get education? No, I can't. It's very expensive. Just a second. Okay. This, yes, I can get this. This is 8% efficiency. Good. And I believe that is it for now. Yeah, it is. Yep. Okay, let's head on. Didn't change much, just a few things here which we don't need. Yep, and here the capitals, battle cruisers and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Okay, let's go inside. And okay, now I wanna deselect everything here. Yeah, like this. Oh wait, come on, just give me this. So we're gonna delete all of these troops. Oh shit, I can't. Okay, we can like this then. Gonna delete all of this, and then gonna make my own army. Place it. Let's delete everything. Just like that. Okay, so good. Now let's go and let's build divisions. Let's go to infantry. Give them artillery. Like this. Okay, let's go. Let's spam this shit. Let's see how much we can make. Oh, a lot. Okay, let's go with 20. Yeah, let's go with 20. And let's place them here. Like this. On border, where we need them. I will speak a little bit about this area where I'm placing my troops, because this will be a really important playground, if I can call it like that, during the Second World War and before the Second World War. This is a very important area. something which we won't miss and we can't miss. Let's build more divisions. How much can we make? Or is it control? Yep, like this. Okay, we can make 6 more. Fair enough. I'm gonna make it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Okay. Let's make a lot of escorts. Come on. What is happening? Come on, just make it. We all make a lot of convoys and a lot of escorts. Okay. Oh, convoys. Escorts are expensive. This. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's start. And here we are. We can select some better laws, which we will do. It's regarding this, I believe. No, mixed industry, yeah. So we are gonna leave this consumer goods because it will use less consumer goods. We need a lot of consumer goods. If we select mixed industry, they say we won't need it. So we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna combine this and make one big fleet because it's already weak. Second thing, we go to diplomacy and we select automate trade. Then we will go to intelligence. We're gonna select the majors and we're gonna go to Soviet Union, USA, UK, like that. And let's go to neighbors, Austria. Yes, yes, and good. So now we will have spies to be redeployed by priority, but we still don't have spies. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna set everything on espionage to stack up this, and then we're gonna move this to diplomacy to stack up diplomatic points, and then we're gonna go to research. So we are gonna lack maybe a month in everything regarding technology, but then we will catch up because we have a really powerful leadership count, so it won't be any problem. Now let's set the research we want. Want to have a really OP infantry, so let's go with that. Good. Night fighting equipment as well. Armor, yep, research this as well. Go max. Good, good, good. Artillery. Yeah, let's go with this. Escorts, no bombers. Fighters, let's go with the fighters. Let's offshot of interceptor development in the multi-role fighter with the ability to act as both fighter and a bomber. It allows us to use more flexibility to our air force. Okay, let's go with that. We want this. We want this as well. 16 currently. Efficiency, oh yeah, we need that. Radar, yes. This as well. Education, oh yeah, we can't miss education. Education will be top priority. Theory, infantry. Chemical engineering, electronic engineering, mechanical engineering. Let me take a look. This is, I believe, chemical. This is electronical. And what is this? Wait. Yeah, where is mechanical? I believe this is mechanical maybe, but we'll see. Mobile as well. We want supply organization. It's a must, especially when you are trying to go and do a blitzkrieg against the enemies. Land, blitzkrieg, of course. Mobile warfare, yes. Operation, yes. Oh, take this delay. We definitely need that. Infantry warfare, yes. And what else do we want to get? Elastic defense. Okay, let's take that. Okay, like this. Fine, fine, fine. Production. We don't want this. We don't want that. Divisions. Gonna get infantry. Artillery. Let's go with 10 more. Yeah, go here, here. Yeah, like this. Okay, this should be fine. It should be fine. Go here. You guys go here. Let's take a little bit like this. Like 25.1. Yep. Just have a little bit above, so this unhappiness will go down. Also, I almost forgot. We need this up, 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 like this. Yes. Okay, so let's start. And let's start speaking a little bit about the Germany at that time. So currently we have, let me take a look. Yeah, so the Adolf Hitler is currently at power. We see that the National Socialists have 67% of power in parliament, popularity and stuff. This represents the amount of people qualified for cabinet position. Let's take a look. We have 7. These guys have 0. These little guys 0. We have market liberals 0. These guys have 1. These guys have 0. These guys have 0. So basically, by looking at that, we can see that we have 7 positions and rest of the parties have 1 together. So we control, let's say, 95%. At that time, when Hitler came to power, it was legit, it was legitimate, and he had 51% people in parliament. So any law which Hitler would propose, it would pass. So the first step as him as a chancellor and by his party who had the majority in parliament was to get some laws which will support their cause. I'm speeding up here a little bit. He managed to get to power there by manipulating people and by using an SA which was later turned into an SS. So SA was, we can say it was a paramilitary organization. They had, they used a military tactics, they used a military training, they behaved like a military, but they were not military. Reason why was because the Germany had a big restrictions regarding that, so they couldn't be military. Just check this. Yeah, espionage. We're gonna get okay. Also, one of the reasons besides that why Hitler came to power was that people were really devastated after the First World War. The bitter loss of their pride was upon them, and they really hated their government. There are even some occasions in which the politicians who signed the peace in France at that time, the First World War peace treaty, they were killed by their own people because people thought that they betrayed them. They betrayed them because they allowed Germany to be humiliated, they allowed Germany to be played with, and people killed them because they believed that the German people did not deserve that they should do better. There were 6 million people who were unemployed, and you can just imagine the scale of unhappiness and rage in Germany at that time. Just imagine 6 million people raging. They don't have job, they are starving, they can't survive. Of course they will be unhappy, and of course that they will accept Hitler as their leader, who at that time didn't show the signs of madness as he did later on. He promised a lot of jobs, and to be honest, he did. Though they were employed in weapon factories, which was later used to arm Germany. There is some interesting facts regarding the peace in World War One, the peace at Versailles. Why was it choose to be in Versailles? Well, they needed a place, let's say a palace or a building, in which they could host a lot of people. Because, for example, Germany, if they're coming to sign a peace, they will need about 200 places for all of their staff, all of their advisors, and all of their diplomats to be placed and to cooperate in signing a peace and trying to negotiate. But the irony is that the Woodrow Wilson, the US president at the time, who made 14 points, and that was his policy. One of them was not a secret diplomacy anymore, to make a transparent diplomacy, but he himself made a secret deals with France and United Kingdom regarding a peace with Germany, and then just presented to allies and just told Germany that they'll need to accept that. They didn't want to negotiate, and one side literally got everything. Yeah, there is of course a logic that the winners, the victors, should get the prize, but you shouldn't humiliate your enemy, because if they are not happy with the peace, there is no chance that they will follow it. Why would I follow something if I don't agree with it? No point in in my opinion, to follow something if you don't agree with it. And of course, the peace will not last. That is a mistake which they didn't saw. Also, one of the products of that peace was the League of Nations. The League of Nations was, let's see, a grandfather of United Nations today. But sadly, the United States of America, who proposed and who made the League of Nations, didn't participate in it, and they weren't a part of it, so it wasn't really a big organization. It didn't have a big impact as it should. Also, what else can we say? What else did I wanted to say regarding that? There are several step backs regarding the League of Nations. One of them was the untold of Austria and the occupation of Rhineland, which I will speak once we get the event, not now. Okay, now let me just reorganize an army a little bit more, and then I'll continue saying about Rhineland and stuff, because then we'll be able to get that event, I believe. Let's go. Here. Yep. Yep. I'm just... oh shit, not you. You. Yeah, I'm just making my chain of command at this moment. I'll explain that in a second. Go here, 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 and yeah. Okay, just like that. Okay, let's speed things up. Here as well. Oh, someone stole our bullet prints. Oh, I can bet that it is education. I can bet it's a fucking education. Hate that. Okay, like that. Okay, let's speed things up. Let's go full speed. Just to organize army. So here we have, these are the divisions. This is the corps. We have army, and then we have army corps. Army groups, and then we have the theater, sorry. So this is the point of this headquarters. He can control 5 of these divisions, no matter which type: armor, artillery, infantry. So this one HQ can control 5 divisions on one field or anywhere else. They just need to be in range. Here you can see this is it in range. So we can go 46 kilometers away until... oh, what? How can that happen? Raise this. Come on. Unbelievable. Okay, so we have enough spies. Let's go with diplomacy now to get a lot of this. Oh, people are not happy. So let's go. Okay, now they'll be happy. So as I was speaking, so one of these can control 5 divisions. Okay, let me now show you this. We're gonna make an army, and it will have 1, 2, 3, 4. I will have 4 HQs attached to my army. First army, let's go. Okay, first army, go to Bremen. Here, guys. Good. Minister. 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 Okay, now we can control all of this. See? It is highlighting. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Duran. And yep. Go here. Now this. Saint Wendell, I believe that's the name. We control 4 as well here. Now move here, and in the end 1, 2, 3, 4 as well here. So great, good count. You go here as well. Okay, now you go to Stuttgart. Okay, so this is fine. 3-year draft. Oh yeah. Wait, 3-year draft. Give me this. Oh yeah. Now we are gonna have to wait. We still have problem regarding this. How can we have problem? Why do we have this problem? Go up 29 like that. Good. Okay, so we have an armies which controls these field HQs, these corps. Okay, now let's make an army group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 4 armies here, do we? Okay, let's check. Bremen, 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 and Bremen. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly 5. Great. And now he will go to Hanover. So now we have our chain of command done. Look at this. We have a nice little net of forces. This is the best way you can use it. This is not the only way though. I'm using this way because each of these HQs control one province. Why? Maybe it should be much more rational to maybe use one of these HQs to control 5 of these. Maybe it should, but I will stack 5 units on this province. So I want one HQ to control that whole province. It will be much easier for me later on to organize my army and to organize my battle groups in order to fight efficiently and to have a versatile force against the enemy. Let me check here. Occupation of the Rhineland. We need brigades. Yeah, we need 14 more. How much are we making? I don't know. From 46 to 68. So that is 14. Indeed, I believe. No, not 14. What the fuck is wrong with me? 10, 56, then more 10, 20. Yeah, we'll see anyways. I can't count now. I'm so tired. It's late. Anyways, let's continue speaking a little bit. So once the big forces, the United States, the Great Britain and France, also they include Italy as a big force. There is a speech, should they be included or not. But anyways, let's say the big 3, Great Britain, France and US, once they started making peace and once they started making a deal, France was devoted for really high restrictions to Germany because they were afraid of Germany rising again. Great Britain and United States weren't, they didn't approve that much, mostly because the Great Britain believed that if Germany is weak, that their economy will be weak as well, and this is the reason why. The only reason why they refused those restrictions was that the second biggest partner for Great Britain was Germany. So if your trade partner is weak, it's normal that your economy will go weak as well. So the British calculated that and wanted Germany to be not strong, but they didn't want Germany to be weak and to crumble down upon enemies. Oh shit, I forgot about this completely. Okay, now we should go with technology, full technology like that. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah. So that's the only reason why Great Britain want to have let's say stable and normal Germany. Regarding the United States, well, they didn't approve that. Woodrow Wilson didn't approve that, even though in the end they all accepted, because they believe that Germany will not accept that kind of offer, and that it is way too much. It is way too much. There were even an occasion in which Germany didn't pay France war reparations, which were really high, and France invaded one of the areas in their country, which was the militarized Rhineland, and captured mines, and didn't want to go back until Germany pays. So yeah, they really wanted to use a force, and they really tried to repress Germany, a nation with 72 million people. You cannot repress with force. Germany had four times more population than France. It's impossible for them to repress them. And the sanctions they put were terrific. They were horrible. And there was no way to keep a peace, to keep a safe relation with Germany. Also, France was the country who got the most money from the peace. Why? Well, because they had border near the Germany, and the biggest battles were on their side. So they had that border, this big border here, which was later on turned into a Maginot Line. Maginot Line was created by their minister for for defense, I believe, and he turned this into a freaking fortress, a line of tunnels, basically impenetrable area, impenetrable line as well, which Germany just simply bypassed later on. We have an event of Spanish Civil War, which we will skip for now. I won't click at it. It will last for 3 years, at least it should. I want to wait for this preoccupation of the Rhineland, and we're going to speak a little bit more about this Spanish Civil War. Just want to go get this troops. These troops, I really need them, just to get the reoccupation of the Rhineland. Well, while we get this reoccupation of the Rhineland, let me just tell a little bit about it. So the main characteristic of the Rhineland, trust me, and the League of Nations was the failure of League of Nations to preserve this area. So this is the current place where I am standing. This is all Rhineland. This is the Rhineland. This was the militarized zone, and this was the people at that time saw this as a buffer zone between Germany and France and these Western democracies. This area was a rich industrial zone of Germany, and you can just see the infrastructure and everything. And they wanted German army to move out from this area because they fear of the Germany and the German Union and united once again under the banner of the German people from northern parts. The Austrian people are the Germans as well, but they are the southern Germans, as I call them. They are all same people. They have same identity, same language, same culture. They are same people. They are Germans. So the Rhineland, the big industrial zone, was demilitarized by the peace made in France, but the people of Germany didn't approve that, of course. Why would they demilitarize their zone, which was the biggest economic zone? And later on, France even invaded, as I told once, because the German people didn't pay them war reparations, which were ridiculous, and they invaded. So let's wait here for our infantry divisions, and hopefully then we'll get this occupation of the Rhineland. Also, the reason why the Rhineland was allowed by the Allies to be we occupied with, because at that time the Great Britain and France, and that will be presented most in occupation of the Austria, the Czech people, and also in war in Spain, the civil war in Spain. It's their lack of willingness to go to war against Germany once again. They really fear Germany and they really didn't want to go to war against them, and they would do anything to bypass another war, because they were really, even though they were the victors, they couldn't preserve their current order and their current might against Germany. Also Italy, the fascist rise, they were really in a bad position, especially the France. You will see the France and their policy at that time, especially regarding the France and war at France, why they did it that way, and you will see how weak the Allies were and how strong the Hitler was and how he used that. Okay, so now we can go to diplomacy, and we occupied Rhineland. So you can see that our relations will go down with the Western nations. You can see basically all of these factions which are on border with me on West will be unhappy. Of course they will. I'm rising once again. What can they do? They can't do shit. Okay, let's, yeah, go this down here. Oh yeah. Okay, let's make one rocket site. Yeah, like that. Let me just do a few of these. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Good, good, good. EC wasted. We're on consumer goods. Okay, I'll just let it this. Yeah, just to have a good stuff. Okay, we need much more officers, so let's go with the officers just to get 100%. Then we will go back, and then we will stop also this episode, because in our next episode we will speak more about the civil war in Spain and how that had effect later on world. Okay, let's slow this down. Yep, like that, while I make an army organization here. Go bitches! Wait, I have more of these. Yep, I do. Sorry, my bad. Okay, go. Yeah, I'm making more of my army chain command here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you will go here. You go to the closest one. This, I believe. Yeah, the 6th army. 6th army. Have 3 now. And 6th army. You make one more. You go to here. Yeah, go there. Go to 7th army. 7th army. And 7th army. Yeah, you can speed things up. This is the 7th army. Yep, it is. Let's make this at Setten. You guys will go to 2nd army group, and the 2nd army group will go to Berlin. Okay, we have this done. Now let's just wait for him to go, and then we're gonna end this episode. And in our next episode we're gonna speak more about the Spanish Civil War and the effect about it. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's do it like this. Go here, you guys. Go there. Good. Go here. Go here. These guys go to Berlin. Okay, now we have chain command everywhere. We are good. Let's take a look. Okay, so now, yeah, almost done. Parliamentary scandal. Okay, last week we had this pleasure of this losing certain suspect activities relating to prominent figure in the government. Okay, Just a second, just a second. Yeah, let's just, we need our supplies and our consumer goods. We'll lag production for a little bit, just until that pass. Here, okay, Spanish Civil War is next. Technology. Officers, yeah, we'll get officers soon. Okay, so in this episode, guys, we spoke about the peace which was made in the First World War, which is basically one of the biggest reasons why the Second World War began. I mean, the Hitler was a crazy guy. We can't say he wasn't. He was a crazy son of a bitch. But he was affected by that bitter taste of German pride, the loss of German pride, just like the rest of the German nation which support him, and that led to Second World War. I just told you how calculated allies were, and how they just thought about themselves and not about the rest of the people, and how they were really stereotypical and didn't think outside the box. We will also show a few examples of that in Spanish Civil War, and then we will finish that little circle regarding the ally calculations and their I can say with certainty their pathetic and selfish thinking about peace offers which they made and how bad it was. So also we finished with our army organization. I show you how I do it, my way of doing that. And also, what else we do? Yeah, I show you the trick of how to have a good amount of points with diplomatic influence and espionage points, which then you can use against your enemies. Okay, now let me just set this. I haven't set this, see? We're gonna do attack espionage. Yeah, attack espionage. And here we're gonna support our ruling party. Okay, that's good. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Stay tuned for new episodes. Well, we'll have 2 episodes per week probably. So show me some support, some likes, and see you soon, guys. Goodbye.